Hi guys, I've identified two trades that seem interesting. It's not 100% sure, of course, it never is. One of the trades is that I like is here eGold. And the interesting thing about eGold is that if you look at the order book, you have a good kind of like set of buy orders over here. And then you have only few sell orders over here, and so that looks on, although it moved up already, so it looks like it wants to push even further up. Now what I don't see is a lot of movement in the order book, so it's definitely a slow moving crypto. It's not going to do any big movements right now just because the volume is not there. Okay, but we have a lot of support here on the buy orders. And then if you look at the bigger chart, it looks like it really wants to do a small bounce. So maybe like a bounce to 7.7, 7.8, something like that. Really hard to say how much it wants to bounce, but it seems like it wants to bounce a little bit. And while we had a huge down, it seems like this was stopped over here because you had already push back over here. Now if I didn't see the smaller chart, I would say okay, this could break down and just go further south, but if I go back to this chart, the smaller chart, hold on, it really looks like it has been stopped here. I mean, unless this starts to fall, but I don't think it's gonna fall right now because it's being supported by these by this order book. So that's the order book as that, which made me think, okay, this is something that is a good opportunity. It could be like I think it's like in 75-80% opportunity, feels to me, because nobody's buying or selling here, so there's no sell pressure, but few trades are going through, and it seems like, wow, now the 557, 553, it really doesn't know where to move right now, but this is where we are at. And then if we drill down a little bit more to here, of course the reason why it stopped out also a little bit is because we are already this high. Yeah, and the question is, will the bounce happen? And it's really just one more bounce is in there. So that's what I see, like one more bounce to 7.7 maybe, and then it's time to get out. So I wouldn't stay in there for much longer. Interesting is that nobody's attempting like to take these out at this time, so that's a negative, of course. But you never know when some trading bots get triggered and be like, yeah, let's get in. Then we have the other thing, which is Link, which is trading on the lower channel right now of let me show you the channel. This is the channel right now. It's trading on the lower bound. The reason why I think this will go up is because of Bitcoin. I think the bounce here will come because of Bitcoin, because usually as Bitcoin has jumped up, and then a few days later the altcoins receive the benefit from this. So I'm looking at like 11.5, 12, probably not 12. I'm gonna be happy with 11.5. This is what I'm thinking. These are definitely not super fast like waves was today. I mean, but they seem like a 80% chance. Oh, we have now a change in order book. This is interesting. Okay, much change in order book. That's interesting. Let's take a look. Where did that come from? That's not so positive. It's because of the 1,600 being sold there. That's not so positive. But the last days we've been, we've seen here up up, up, up. So except for this, we have a new high here. It's like, since I see a slight, and I'm gonna show it to you, I see a slight uptrend here. Wait, let me put that in. You see that slide? It's very small, and then and here it's slowed down, so it feels like it's now in an uptrend, slowly coming into an uptrend, and then also entering like this. So I really do think the 7.6, 7.7 is in there. Oops, let's go back. Oops. It's interesting that it doesn't do any big movements over here. I think it's a good sign that people are like, no, I'm not gonna sell right now. This chart just convinced me that there's gonna be a bounce.